Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth and today's video is going to be about the Diana F Plus from LOMOGRAPHY. If you're not familiar with the Diana, it's a 120 medium format film camera. It's what's referred to as a toy camera because it's entirely made of plastic. Even the lens is plastic. After shooting with the camera for the last year, I would describe it as intentionally crappy. But that's what makes shooting with this camera fun. The Diana was originally manufactured and sold in the early 1960s by the Great Wall Plastic Factory in Hong Kong. They later stopped production in the 70s. Today, the camera is produced by LOMOGRAPHY along with additional format and style variations. The black and blue design is the original style and gives the camera a delightfully retro feel that warms the heart of my inner hipster. Now I'm going to talk about some technical stuff. There are two shutter modes available, N for daytime shooting, which is approximately 1/60th of a second, and B or bold mode for low light conditions and long exposures. Instead of F numbers for the aperture, there are 4 icons on the underside of the lens. These icons do follow the Sunny 16 rule. The sun gives you f16, the sun and cloud will give you f11, the cloud will give you f8, and the P, which stands for pinhole, can be accessed by removing the lens to reveal the pinhole beneath. If you're wondering what the F Plus stands for, it stands for flash, which can be purchased separately, as well as other lenses and some other accessories. My camera did come with a 75mm lens, but I did have to purchase the flash separately. I also purchased a 35mm lens for my Diana that came with a viewfinder attachment to be used with that lens. Something I like about the camera is the option of shooting either 12 or 16 frames per roll. When shooting 16 frames, you do need to remember to insert the square spacer. If you don't do this, your images will overlap and you will be unhappy. A defining characteristic of the Diana is the square images it creates. This did take some getting used to at first, and I've since come to enjoy these square images. The size of the image will depend whether you're shooting 12 or 16 images per roll. If you're shooting 12 images per roll, you will get 12 2x2 inch images, but if you're shooting 16 images per roll, you'll get 16 1.7 by 1.7 inch images. Okay, so let's talk about some pros. One of the things I really like about this camera is how lightweight it is. This makes it really easy to just grab and go out the door. The other thing I really like is the dreamy quality of the images you get. Most of the images that I've created have this natural vignetting that gives the image a really vintage feel that I've just really been enjoying. I think the most frustrating thing about shooting with this camera for me has been the light leaks. This happens quite frequently and often ruins otherwise fine photographs. The other thing is the shutter speed. Even when it's set to N is only 1/60th of a second. Now this often results in shaky, blurry images. So if you want cleaner, crisper images, you will need to use a tripod to take your images or find a table or some other object to prop your camera up against so that you don't get camera shake. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're still watching, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.